Hello friends, what's up? In today's video, excuse this hair because it's not cooperating. I've tried everything and it's not going down, and like my only other option at this point is to chop it off, and I'm not trying to chop it off because I'm trying to grow my freaking hair, okay? Today's video, I thought that I would do an updated hair color, how I dye my hair red, because I had to do my roots anyway, and I also thought that I would add in like how I straighten my hair because I have to do that anyways. If you're interested in like dyeing your hair red without bleach in like one go at home by yourself, like I've been doing for the past 8 years, keep on watching. And also if you want to know how I straighten my hair and just certain products that I use in my hair that I've been liking, you can also stay tuned. Before we get into the hair dye itself, I'm going to go through like a few hair products that I use and like how I use them. I've been dyeing my hair red since I was 19 years old. I'm 26 now. I was a different color for about a year and a half. I was blonde, pink, peachy colors for about a year and a half, then I went back to red. I've only been using one red dye since the first day I dyed it, and that's a L'Oreal High Color in magenta. They have 3 other shades, and they also have another range, which is, it's like the L'Oreal for dark hair, and it's like they're like darker reds. I use L'Oreal High Color in magenta, and those are meant for highlights, but I just slather it all over my hair. And I use normally I use a 20 volume developer, but today I actually only had a 30 volume, so I used a 30 volume. Start off with 20 volume and then go higher. The higher you go in volume, the more damage it'll do to your hair. And also, disclaimer, I am not a hairstylist, so do all this with your own caution, or maybe like consult a pro, because I'm definitely not a pro. I just been doing my own hair. So like, don't listen to everything I say, but also listen to everything I say at the same time. Now, if you're initially dyeing your hair red and your hair is all black or like all dark brown, you want to slather that whole thing around your head. But for me, you guys will see in the video that I only use the L'Oreal High Color for my root area. So I have some staining here, just where the dark roots are. That's the only place I use it. And then for my ends, I go between the Arctic Fox. They have a bunch of semi-permanent hair colors. I use Wrath or Poison from Arctic Fox, or today I went to Sally's and I got myself the Ion Brilliance, and this is the semi-permanent hair color in red. I don't know what they put in it. It does say that there's shimmer in this, but whenever I put this in my hair looks so shiny and healthy. So I prefer this a little bit over the Arctic Fox, but the Arctic Fox just smells so good, and it also leaves your hair feeling super nice and soft. This one is a lot cheaper too. I think Arctic Fox is like 20 bucks or something, and then this is like 8 bucks. Developer with the high color on my roots, and then I go in with this on my ends. I slather it all in, I tie it in my hair, and I leave that in for about 40 minutes or so. So before you start dyeing your hair, you want to kind of like Vaseline it up. Use a Vaseline around the extremities of your roots, like all around this area, and that way your hair or anything won't get stained. I don't care because I just quickly slather it on. Also, make sure to wear gloves or your hands will get stained 100%. Take off any jewelry and wear a shirt that is dirty and you don't care about, because it will get stained. Red hair dye does not come out when I tell you this, okay? There's always a slight bit of stain even if you wash it. And then I just use the end of the comb of the little hair dyeing brush thing that I have, and I just section out the pieces. It's not that hard, to be honest. In the beginning, I used to get my mom or my sister-in-law to do the back for me because I would be so nervous. But now what I do for the back, I just like first make sure I do the front, and then for the back I take it on my hands and like massage it into my scalp and make sure it's like highly saturated. The main thing you want to make sure is like it's super saturated. So then I leave it in for about 30 to 40 minutes, usually 40 minutes. I'll like eat or something like that, and then I hop in the shower and then I wash it off, and I use shampoo and hair conditioner. Obviously for shampoo, I use just like the Ion Color Protector one. I don't have a favorite shampoo, so if you guys do have a favorite shampoo, let me know. But for conditioner, I use the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. Oh my god, such a good conditioner. It's so freaking good. I leave it in for more than 3 minutes. Like, I'll pop it in my hair and I'll like, I don't know, do the rest of my body. So usually at least 5 minutes or so, and you guys, that shit is so good. For me, it doesn't matter about the upkeep. When I sweat, I do sweat red. You'll see some like redness sometimes here, like when I'm sweating, blah, 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 especially if it's a new hair color dye, like a fresh dye. I do sweat red. It stains everything. So now everything that I have, mostly towels and bed sheets and hair and pillowcases, I make sure they're all dark. I probably retouch my hair every 4 to 6 weeks. Depends on how much I wash it. I probably wash my hair like once a week, twice a week, maybe that. But if I wash it once a week, it'll probably take like a month before my hair starts getting pinky. It gets like a very dull pink. It doesn't look nice. So all I do then is I take the Ion Permanent Hair Brilliance one, the semi-permanent, and I just put it back in my hair because your hair just needs the pigment. You don't need to re-bleach it or anything like that. And then when it comes to the red dye itself, even though the title says no bleach, technically in the dye there is, like, I don't know exactly what it is. Once again, I'm not a pro. It's like a bleaching agent, so you already have it in there. But what I'm saying without bleach is that, like, you don't have to pre-bleach your hair to blonde and then put a red hair dye on top. If I had to do that, if I had to bleach my hair first to blonde or whatever and then put the hair dye in, I would never dye my hair myself. This one is just good because it's like a one-step process. It takes your hair from like your brown or whatever it is to the red that it needs, and it deposits the color in there without you having to go blonde and then go red. When I was doing my own hair red for the 8 years, my hair was so nice and healthy. It's when I started venturing out and going blonde. Blonde is what kind of screwed me up. That's when I started noticing the hair. But before that, like, even my pink was kind of okay, but the red was like amazing. I only did my own hair. So I'm still trying to grow my hair out. This is the part that broke out off when I bleached it to blonde. Everything else is great. It's just this main chunk of bangs right here is what broke off. I've been putting castor oil, a mix of castor oil and coconut oil in my hair. I think now about once or twice a week, and I feel like it's helping so much. If not in the growth, it's helping in the way that my hair looks. Like, if you guys are noticing, besides the bang part, my hair looks very healthy and I'm really happy with it. And this is not even me faking it. Like, I showered yesterday and I'm just redoing the hair, you know what I mean? So I'm really happy with how it's turning out. So a few things that I would recommend for you to get: go to Sally's. Sally's has like everything and it's not too expensive. So you're gonna need, of course, a mixing bowl. Like, get one that's big enough for your hair dye. I use the Arctic Fox ones. Get yourself at least 2 brushes for your hair that you would dye your hair with. Get yourself a whisk. You don't necessarily need it, but I feel like the whisk helps a lot because when you dye your hair, you want to make sure that it's not clumpy at all. You want to make sure that, like, it's a smooth consistency. And then you also, of course, want to make sure you have gloves. Always have gloves on hand because you never know when you need to retouch. Sometimes I don't retouch my hair because I don't want my hands and fingers to turn red. So make sure you have gloves at all times. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions in terms of hair dyeing, let me know down below because I'll be going through the comments once this is uploaded. So now let's get into the hair portion and yeah, my hair. So I'm gonna use this one. It's called the Coast Pro Ceramic, and this is by the Beach Waver. This is the only hair straightener I've ever been using because I feel like it works so well on my hair. A lot of hair straighteners, you guys will know what I'm talking about, like when you go up here and by the time you get to the bottom, the hair straightener, like, it doesn't clamp onto the ends of your hair enough. This stays clamped down from your roots to the bottom. I'm just gonna fast forward this part and I want to talk to you really guys up here. So I'm gonna just straighten my hair up to my front and then we will get to it. Are we all very happy about the growth of my hair? I haven't straightened my hair in like such a long time that I'm looking at it right now and it's making me so happy because that means my hair is growing. Get yourself a ragtail comb. Even if you have super curly hair, you can get yourself like one that's not as, like, you know, conjoined or whatever I don't know the word. It takes so much longer, but you want to take small sections of hair and then you want to straighten it, and you want to make sure that you're combing through every piece. That way, you know, sometimes at the end when you have damaged hair, the ends just stay looking fried. This way, if you're combing through it and you have a smaller section of hair, it separates all of it, and this way you won't have to run through your hair with the hair straightener that many times. If you have super curly hair, this won't apply to you, but I do suggest if you have super curly and like unruly hair, I suggest that you blow dry your hair straight first. I have videos on that as well, and then you go over with a straightener, and that's gonna make sure you keep your volume in your hair. So when I go in to straighten my hair, let's say it's this piece right here, the top part I'm already pretty happy with. It's not frizzy, it's nothing. So I'm gonna put the comb through, and you guys, I'm not gonna go and clamp the top part of my hair. I'm gonna start maybe like 1/4 of the way down, and this is gonna help me maintain the volume at the top, but at the same time it's gonna straighten the bottom. Do you see that? Like, I didn't even have to touch this. And okay, I really hope you could hear what I was saying because I just realized that my heat, like there was just, oh my god, I just hope you guys could hear what I was saying. Anyway, guys, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought I'd add the hair straightening part in it because I needed to straighten my hair. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're gonna dye your hair red, I say just go for it. Oh wow, look at my lash. It's just popping off. Dyeing your hair is so much fun. It changes up your look. Don't be scared of it because you could always go back. Just remember that. You can always go back. So thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh, and also if you have hair color suggestions, leave them down below because I'm changing my hair color in a little bit. But not exactly right now, but like in a little bit. So let me know your hair color thoughts down below. No browns. Anything but brown or black. Okay? Okay. Bye.